Hi, this video is about QCE management within TrackEd, and that's a big topic, but we're going to give you a little bit of an overview of the tools that TrackEd has, what it can do, what it can't do, and some of the ways that schools are successfully implementing this as a way to help manage their students who are at risk and try to get everyone over the line. So look what we've got in this system. We do have now in this most recent release a QCE calculation column here, and you'll note that this is a cautious calculation. It's probably underdoing the points that have been awarded. There are other rules in play that you can apply to get more points out of the system, so things like conceded passes, they're not taken into account. And this really is designed to be a guide only. The Queensland Curriculum and Assessment Authority does actually award these. It's up to their decision entirely. This is really just a useful tool, a guide to help identify students who may be at risk and still use the Department approved software tracker to calculate those points for your students, but maybe narrow that search down a little bit first before you do so. Now we do have a way to actually replace the QCE points fields in TrackEd with our calculated values. So once you've imported your semester results 2, 4, 2 and 4, or at any stage there along, you can actually go to this little information button and update the selected students, and that's going to update the official QCE estimate core with the value that we've estimated for these 14 students. Once you've done that, you can go along and have a look at these and actually pick up an extra couple of points using the correct rules. Maybe make this one as QCE eligible, yes. So he's got 20 points, he's eligible, literacy and numeracy is good. So when I run the QCE fail list, Foxmulder won't appear in that list. Okay, so that's basically looking for anyone with QCE points of less than 20 as set in the TrackEd system, and eligibility of no, and that's automatically flagged as no if, that's an interesting one, that should be no there. Basically literacy and numeracy requirements are not correct. Okay, so we have a few different report options once you've got your QCE numbers set, whether that was manual, whether you've imported them from Tracker, whether you've used our estimates and then gone through and corrected those if there are any mistakes. We have a variety of different reporting options, so we can do the latest tab here, maybe the SLIMS tab here, and QCE in the bottom. We could look at some tracking data. We could use a tracking template to track QCE notes from particular vet courses, whether people are on track or not. So just different options there that you can set up your own QCE tracking and display them on a page. And the QCE tab down the bottom, you can put SLIMS down the bottom here as well as another option. So plenty of ways to display this information, to be able to engage with students, talk about their pathways, talk about what can be done to get them on a pathway that'll actually get them over the line, and basically be able to case manage that. What we've got our fail list, QCE fail list I showed you before. You can also use, say, an at-risk flag here. So in settings, we've changed the word flagged here to be at risk, and now on this page I can actually tick or untick students that I'm really wanting to monitor for QCE, and then I can do this flagged list search, and when I do that, it's actually just going to bring up the students that I have flagged. Another way to do that, some schools are actually using the categories, in this case maybe green, orange and red, or maybe at risk, borderline or good, whatever sort of categories you want to use. You can actually assign students to those groups and be able to recall them with your own searches at any point, and bring up a found set of students that you're wanting to work with. So that's in addition to our QCE fail list. Then you can run reports on them. It might be this student detail page, it might be the QCE estimate list report, which shows relevant information in a digested form. It could also even just be the list page as a data wall type concept. Now we have a dedicated at-risk profile, and I'm going to do that in the very next video, but basically this really is a place to manage your at-risk students. We've put this together specifically with this in mind, to look at concerns, to look at strategies, to look at progress updates, to have an overall plan, actions completed, and to even put in vet predictions and things like that as well. So it's a dedicated profile designed for that purpose, and we'll have a look at that in the next video.